I just can't give it up. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, back in that 2010 V8 Toyota Tundra. All you twin turbo V6 guys can't do that, man. Y'all can't do that. You probably beat me in a race, though, that's for sure. But as far as the V8 sound goes, you can't beat the 4.6 or the 5.7. Might have ruffled a little bit of feathers here right off the bat, but I can assure you, if you guys are tuned into today's video, there's probably going to be some hurt feelings, because in today's video, we are going to be going over all of the most common reported problems with the 4th gen 2023 and up Toyota Tundra. So for those of you guys who don't know, the 4th gen Tundra is the latest generation of full-size pickup truck from Toyota. It debuted in 2023, and one of the most controversial things that was changed on that truck was the removal and discontinuation of the 5.7 liter and the 4.6 liter V8s that Toyota previously offered in the 3rd gen Toyota Tundra. And what they ended up replacing it with is a 3.5 liter twin turbo V6. Also has the option for a hybrid, which I don't believe the 3rd gen ever had. And that's really been the biggest topic of concern. I'm in 2 Tundra groups, and there have been numerous reports of major issues happening with the 4th gen Tundras. Now, I will say, on paper, the 3.5 liter twin turbo V6 definitely looks like a good motor. Lots of power. Better on fuel than the 5.7 and the 4.6. Comes with a 10-speed automatic transmission, which the 3rd gen, I'm in a 2010 here, has the 6-speed automatic transmission. The 4th gen has a completely redesigned exterior as well as interior. It's a totally different vehicle from the 2022 and under models. But whenever a vehicle is completely redesigned from the ground up, you're always gonna have some issues with the first year of that production. And like I say, in today's video, we're gonna be going over some of the most common issues that have been reported with the new Toyota Tundras here. So one of the biggest issues that I am noticing on a lot of the Tundra groups that I'm a part of is the turbochargers are failing dramatically at low kilometers. Now, Toyota Tundras have always been hailed to be very reliable vehicles, long-termers. You know, again, this one, 430,000 kilometers on it, and it just runs as smooth as silk. But the 3.5 liter V6, you got a smaller engine with 2 turbos powering a very large vehicle. So you're noticing a lot of turbo failure, a lot of complaints about the turbos malfunctioning, causing a severe loss of power, some poor acceleration, rough idles, check engine lights. And the major cause to that problem, this is coming from Toyota sources here, is that the main cause is poor quality of fuel, poor quality of the oil, which caused the bearings in the turbos to wear out prematurely. Now, the obvious solution with something like that, provided that the turbos didn't cause any damage to your engine, is to replace the turbos. The problem with that is it's an engine out, body off the frame repair, and you know, provided that your truck is still under warranty, you should be covered as far as that goes. But if not, heaven forbid you buy one of these vehicles out of warranty, you can imagine that it is going to be costly and extremely time consuming. Now that's probably the biggest problem that I've read online as far as the engine and transmission turbos go. Some of the other issues that I've read about online is a few electrical gremlins. Some owners have reported various electrical glitches with the 4th gen Tundras. The infotainment system could freeze on you or continue to reboot. The digital key, which is basically off of the app on your phone, could just randomly stop working, which if that's your only means of getting in and starting your vehicle, if you don't have the physical key with you, you can imagine that would be a little bit of a problem. Some of the minor gremlins that I've heard about is the wireless charging pad doesn't work correctly or works intermittently. Also read about some issues with the blind spot monitoring system, which in my opinion is kind of a big deal. You know, let's say that you're going to switch lanes, you're used to the blind spot monitoring system working, and then all of a sudden you go to switch lanes thinking, hey, there's no light on beside me. Next thing you know, you're changing lanes into somebody who's directly beside you. You can imagine how that might cause some issues. And another one related to driver assist would be the adaptive cruise control not functioning correctly. Now, in my opinion, from driving vehicles with blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control, it really does make you lazy. It really does make you a lazy driver. And then let's say you get into a vehicle that's a little bit older that doesn't have any of those functions. You get used to just looking in your mirror, not checking your blind spot because you usually have a light there that's flashing, and then you get into a vehicle, you're like, hey, there's no light beside me, go to change lanes, and you can see how there might be a little bit of an issue with that. Now, some of the causes of these issues could just be software bugs. I know there's an update for the infotainment system, could be some faulty sensors, possible issues with the wiring to those systems, which admittedly in a brand new vehicle is probably something that you're not going to want to deal with. So keep that in mind if you're having any of those issues. There may be parts that you need to replace. There may be software issues that you may need to address sooner than later. Now, in some cases, from what I've read online, some people have experienced speed sensor related issue where their 2023 and up Toyota Tundras have accelerated by themselves without any input from the driver, which, as you can imagine, would be kind of scary. Now, some of the causes that I've read online are due to faulty vehicle speed sensor, which sends the wrong signal to the engine control unit, resulting in these unintended acceleration. Now, the solution for that is relatively simple. Just replace the vehicle speed sensor, which is located on the transmission. But the only problem with that is you're probably not going to realize that it's an issue until it's too late. So I've read some recommendations that people would say change the sensor sooner than later, but there's no saying that the new sensor that you put in couldn't cause the same issue. Now, a couple more issues with the 2023 and up are related to the airbags. Now, airbag recalls are nothing new. You know, no fault to Toyota. A lot of companies do outsource their airbags from outside companies. Now, some owners may receive a notice from Toyota stating that the 4th gen airbag may have a defective airbag control module that may prevent the airbags from deploying in a crash. Now, the cause of this is reported to be a manufacturing defect which affects the communication between the airbag control module and the airbag sensors. And the solution for that one would be just to replace the airbag control module, which is located underneath the center console. Now, that's not to say that's all the issues that you may experience with your 4th gen Tundra, but these are just some of the most common problems that you may experience with your 23 and up, based on my research. Now, with that being said, these issues might not affect every 4th gen Tundra, as they still do have a bunch of positive features such as the power, the modern technology, and the quality of the ride. And with all of the feedback available online, I'm sure that Toyota is going to rectify most of these issues for the 2024 and up 4th gen Toyota Tundras. But as always, if you are planning on buying a vehicle, do your own research, check the vehicle history, check the warranty, and definitely run the VIN and check the status for any possible recalls that may be outstanding. And with any vehicle, it is all about proper maintenance to make sure that your vehicle continues to run as best as it can. Now, with that being said, I'm thinking we're probably going to put an end to this one. I hope I didn't hurt too many feelings out there. I'm still a loyal Toyota owner right now. Got the Lexus RX 350, the Toyota Tundra. And for those of you guys who know, I switched over a couple years ago from Nissan, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, I'm just extremely happy with the amount of money that I haven't had to spend on my Toyotas. So with that being said, I'm your boy Denali, aka Don Squally. If you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you guys want to see more, keep it locked. And as always, we gonna catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Peace.